insider Ian Rappaport reporting the Vikings and tight end TJ Hawkinson have agreed to terms on a 4-year, $68.5 million extension. Hawkinson now will make just over $17 million per season, which makes him the highest paid tight end in the league. Elsewhere, Dolphins wideout Tyreek Hill will not face discipline following his off-field incidents this offseason, according to Ian Rappaport and NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. The NFL world is mourning the passing of legendary Cowboys executive and Hall of Famer Gil Brandt. He began his NFL career in 1960, working for the Cowboys from their inception. Brandt, as head of player personnel, along with head coach Tom Landry and team president Tex Schramm, helped turn the Cowboys into America's team. Gil Brandt was 91 years old. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
When veterans return to civilian life, they deserve your recognition and support. You can help put vets to work by donating your car, truck, or van to Patriotic Hearts. Your donation will directly support programs to help vets find jobs or even start their own business. Donate today for fast, free pickup of your vehicle, running or not. Call 800-209-3485. 800-209-3485. 800-209-3485.
Sponsored by Patriotic Hearts.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You could enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to My Computer Career and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. MyComputerCareer.edu.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
That date is 7:31 in the morning. It's a Friday morning, but not just any Friday morning. It's a special Friday morning. Good morning, Gene.
Well, good morning, George. What is special?
It's the first day of September.
Oh, okay.
And it's the day that leads us into the 3-day weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Well, and what is it? It's the last 3-day weekend of the summer.
Of the summer, yeah. Yeah, it used to be. That's back when school didn't start until September.
Yeah.
But now it starts in August, so that's kind of antiquated.
Antiquated. Good word.
It's not really. Well, it is the summer, but the school year's already started. So it's the first holiday of the school year.
I totally agree.
Okay.
I'm here and you're here.
And I will be here on the Labor Day weekend.
So.
And we have football tonight.
We do.
High school football had a couple of games, Central and the Tigers. We'll get into that during the sports.
Yes, I was going to say, coming up in sports.
The air quality out there is just absolutely horrible. I know it's humid and nasty and it's supposed to rain. They threw a curve at us and now they're predicting rain for today. A 60% chance of rain for later on today.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then a 40% chance overnight. So it's
going downhill then from there.
It's going downhill from there. Yeah, the temperatures they'll be good, except it'll be really humid. Anyway, are you ready for the birthdays? We got birthdays. We might as well get this going.
Let's get going.
September 1st birthdays. Comedian, actress Lily Tomlin is 84 today. Don Stroud is 80 years old today. Archie Bell, remember him?
I do, and the drills.
And the drills. Archie Bell is 79. Don't know about the drills. Singer Barry Gibb, he's the last living Bee Gee. He's 77. The oldest brother.
I was going to say, I think he was the oldest of the group.
And the last one hanging around.
And a very prolific songwriter.
Very good. Very, 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 yes. A lot of talent there. Drummer Greg Errico of Sly and the Family Stone. I never heard of him, but I heard of Sly and the Family Stone. He's 75. Talk show host, Dr. Phil, who is not really a doctor. Did you know that his doctor's license was suspended because he didn't do a very good job as being a doctor?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it was. Even before he went on TV, his doctor's license was suspended. He's 73 today, though, but he's rich, so he don't care. Singer Gloria Esteban, she's 66 today. We have Ricardo Antonio Chavida. He was on Desperate Housewives. He's 52. Maury Sterling of Homeland is 52. Scott Speedman of Felicity, he's 48. And we have actor Boyd Holbrook of Narcos, he's 42. Zoe Lister-Jones is 41. And the last one, Aisling Loftus, Mr. Selfridge. Never heard of that. Anyway,
Mr. Selfridge?
Mr. Selfridge, you heard of that?
Yes, that was a very famous department store in England, in London.
Okay, well,
if that's
so, that must be Aisling. Aisling must be an English actress. So 33 years old today. So there you go. We got the local guys coming up. You ready for them?
I'm ready.
I think you'll actually recognize some names in that one.
Promise.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays today going out to Anna Watson, J.J. Jaime Jr., Rodena Lacar, Lillian Sanchez, Ron Pegues, Angel Mercado, Forrest Snow, Maria Quintero, Charlotte Levy, Sylvia Rocha, Tammy Hernandez, Alan Phillips, Cameron Sadu, May Harrington, Pamela Graham, Christopher Thomas, Greg Byers, Juan Jose Gonzalez, Magda Payan, Martha Castro, Rufina Flores, Mel Hewitt, Ruben Zavala, Olga Rodriguez, Mackenzie Medosinka. Happy birthday to each and every one. Happy anniversary going out to John and Jackie Medosinka. And there you go, Gene. Did you recognize anybody in there?
Yes, my son-in-law is celebrating today.
And I wanted to use that as possible update. Has he come back from Hawaii?
No, not quite yet, but he should be a couple of days. He should be home.
So Forrest is not only one of your son-in-laws, your son-in-law, but he is also a Borstar member that was sent to help out in Maui.
You got a whole team over there.
The whole Borstar team from the Imperial County. That's amazing. We're going to have to give them guys a parade when they get back.
Yeah,
right down the hallway of the radio station.
Yeah, I want to be around when you tell Forrest he's going to be in a parade.
We'll make him the parade master.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet.
The Grand Marshal. Yeah, I know. I met him a few times.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice guy. Really like him.
Really quiet, just barely know he's around.
That's why makes him a very good Borstar agent. Anyway, we've got the other stuff. News. You ready to get into that?
We've got a bunch of news this morning.
We actually do. Let's jump right into the world in California situation. The news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. A busy holiday travel weekend is underway. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is in L.A.
Baba Javier is driving from Los Angeles to Arizona.
I'm not going to let the gas prices affect what we do right now. It does hurt, not going to lie.
The average price for a gallon of regular in California today is $5.30 a gallon. Hiring cooled last month and the unemployment rate edged up from 3.5 to 3.8%. John Waldman's home base help staff small businesses.
We saw really big impacts in the course of July and August with fewer people working, businesses closing, and hours being reduced in places where there was extreme heat.
CBS Philadelphia's Carrie Corrado says there's a manhunt for a convicted murderer who escaped from a prison near Philadelphia yesterday.
Investigators did not go into exact detail about how he was able to physically escape. They say if you do see him, to call police immediately.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Family members of a 22-year-old man killed in a 2021 officer-involved shooting in Vallejo are filing a civil rights lawsuit against that city after an arbitrator decided the shooting was justified and to give Detective Jarrett Ton his job back.
This is not a time to be performative. This is a time to be an accomplice with us and to really do the work and organize and bring change to the city of Vallejo.
Ton mistook a hammer that Sean Monterosa was holding while looting a Walgreens for a gun. The State Department of Justice is investigating. San Francisco DA Brooke Jenkins filing bribery and corruption charges against the director of a city grant program and a consultant. Jenkins says Rudolph Dwayne Jones paid Lenita Henriquez $32,000 and more than $100,000 to her family members to steer $1.4 million in city and county business his way.
She received a bribe. He is who gave the bribe.
No word yet from either of the defendants. I'm John Gilliland, and this is California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at CokopahResort.com.
And it is time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With local news, here's Gene Brister.
An officer involved a shooting in El Centro on Thursday morning. According to a press release from the city of El Centro, officers responded to a call reporting a theft at a business in the 1800 block of South Imperial Avenue at about just a little bit after 6 a.m. Thursday, initial reports were that the suspect left the business and was being followed by the caller. Officers located the suspect fleeing westbound on Ocotillo Drive and noticed that he was carrying a brick in his hand. The suspect was contacted in the 1900 block of Ocotillo Drive, and the officer told him to stop and drop the brick. The suspect did not comply with the order, turned toward the officer, and attempted to assault one of the officers with the brick. Officers then fired at the suspect, striking him and stopping the assault. Medical aid was provided by officers and paramedics from the El Centro Fire Department and AMAR ambulance service. The suspect was taken to El Centro Regional Medical Center, where he succumbed to his wounds. The suspect has so far only been identified as a 31-year-old man residing in El Centro. El Centro Police Chief Robert Sawyer says it is of the utmost importance a comprehensive investigation is conducted. Due to the complexity and nature of this situation, these investigations can take a substantial amount of time to complete. We will release more information as it becomes available. Well, we've got several pools available to the public throughout the Imperial Valley, and you can enjoy those. We got 3-day holiday, the last one of summer, and George Gale filed this story.
Labor Day weekend begins this evening. The 3-day weekend runs through Monday. California High Patrol goes into their maximum enforcement at 6 this evening, and this is going to be a special one. It's a tri-state MEP, maximum enforcement period. California High Patrol will be working with their counterparts in Nevada and in Arizona. It will continue through 11:59 Monday night. Maximum enforcement period is the CHP's holiday enforcement. They schedule as many officers as possible to the roadways in an attempt to make them more safe for holiday travelers. Many local, state, and federal government departments will be closed on Monday. That includes schools, County of Imperial, and the Imperial Irrigation District. Board of Supervisors will not be meeting next week. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors, however, will meet on Tuesday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:44.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at Edo Central Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Continuing with more local news, Calexico City Council agrees to fix up Nosotros Park. George Gale explains.
At a recent meeting of the City Council, they agreed to spend $500,000 to fix up the park. The financially strapped city will use COVID-19 recovery funds to pay for the project. The park has fallen into disrepair because the city did not have enough funds to keep up the maintenance. The action by the City Council did not entail what the project would consist of or when the work would begin. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And page 2 of the local news is served up this hour by Menchie's Frozen Yogurt and Round Table Pizza, 508 East Dannenberg Road in El Centro. With page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene.
In other local news, Southwest High School getting an aquatic center. George Gale filed this story.
Southwest should have their own swimming complex sometime next year. Construction is set to begin at the end of this year. Southwest swim team currently uses the Central Union High School swimming facilities. Funding for the complex was approved in 2016. After years of planning, they are now just about ready to begin construction. The complex will include polo courts, a shallow end to support swim instructors, diving blocks, locker rooms, restrooms, and a lot more. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County Sheriff's Office post rescue on social media. It was a dramatic early morning rescue. Imperial County Sheriff's Office say the rescue was caught on the body cam of a deputy on the patrol out of the Salton City substation. Earlier this month, the deputy came upon what looked like a minor two-vehicle collision in the northbound lanes of Highway 86. It turns out one of the vehicles was burning. The body cam shows the deputy evacuating the passengers of the vehicle. The driver was trapped, and the deputy had to cut through seat belts to free the driver. A young child was removed from the rear of the vehicle. An injured female was trapped in the rear of the vehicle and was dragged from the vehicle to safety. The deputy attempted to put out the fire with an extinguisher from the patrol unit, but the fire was too much for the extinguisher. Imperial County Sheriff's Office never named the deputy, but said the deputy's quick thinking, unwavering courage, and selfless act of heroism helped save the lives of the occupants of the vehicle. Sheriff's Office thanked AMR Ambulance, CAL FIRE from Riverside County, and the California Highway Patrol for their quick response and assistance in the incident. Cause of the collision is still under investigation. Well, you may have heard the news. Dancing for a Dream is back. George Gale filed the story.
The event was forced to stop because of the pandemic. Organizers say now is the time to resume. The gala event is a fundraiser to assist those stricken with cancer. The dancing event raises funds to be split by the chosen recipients. The event will be held in October at Cheval Farms on Larson Road. The recipients have been announced now. There are 6 who will receive a portion of the proceeds. They include 18-year-old Israel Stevenson, 9-year-old Juan Estrada, 18-year-old Leonardo Perez, 6-year-old Jordan Garcia, 15-year-old Andre Escobar, and 16-year-old Travis Pena, all diagnosed with different forms of cancer. The event began in 2015 and has been able to assist 36 families since then. Their mission is to raise awareness of the growing need in Imperial County for additional dollars to provide for medical and transportation needs for the local children and their families who have limited resources. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Imperial Valley now has a Round Table Pizza, serving superior pizza, inspired by the honor of valor and revelry of the Knights of the Round Table. The quality and authenticity have earned them the reputation of pizza royalty. Now, for a limited time, receive a personal pizza with 6 slices, cheese, and a topping of your choice, including a 20-ounce soda for only $9.95, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Round Table Pizza, now open, next to Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro.
Here's George Gale with a weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 86. National Weather Service says a flood watch in effect for today into tonight. A chance of showers before noon. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between noon and 3 p.m. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Increasing clouds with the highs right near 101. A south wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. Chance of precipitation today at 60%. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight before 2 a.m. Partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 79. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. Sunny on Saturday, highs right near 97. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 85 degrees, 63% the relative humidity. Air quality is still horrendous. Air quality, according to the Air Pollution Control District, hazardous for Calexico. Air quality is very unhealthy for the rest of the region. Very high levels of PM10, a lot of dust in the air. Page 2 of the local news, and the weather has been delivered by Round Table Pizza and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Dannenberg Drive in El Centro.
This is an important message about our Imperial Valley healthcare system. We are at a crossroads. Which way will we go? The COVID-19 pandemic merely added to long-standing financial and systemic conditions in Imperial Valley. We have a shortage of providers and medical specialties, excessive wait times, lack of urgent care services, and a closure of maternity services. We must do better. Our families deserve a healthcare system that works for everyone. Assembly Bill 918 starts us in the right direction by establishing the Imperial Valley Healthcare District. AB 918 consolidates services to improve healthcare access and cost-saving benefits for our underserved population. Let's work together and support Assemblyman Garcia's AB 918. It's a long overdue step for ensuring good, quality health care for all Valley families.
Paid for by Eduardo Garcia, 2024.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Friday Night Lights actually began last night. The Brawley Wildcats played the Canyon Hills. Brawley Wildcats defeated Canyon Hills 47-29. Tonight on KXO, the Central Spartans will be at Ramona Bulldogs on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Pre-game for that game with Carol and John is at 6:45 this evening. Later on, the Cibola Raiders at the Imperial Tigers on the KXO website, KXORadio.com. Pre-game with Mickey and George starts at 7:15. The game time right around 7:30. Other games on the schedule: Southwest takes on Gila Ridge. Oakville goes against Mountain Empire. Calapat will be at O'Farrell Charter. Vincent Memorial takes on El Cajon Valley, and Palo Verde takes on Grossmont. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, it was the Giants over the Padres 7-2. Tigers beat the Yankees in 10 innings, 4-3. Marlins got by the Nationals 6-1. Braves defeated the Dodgers 8-7. Just a real short schedule. In college football, game last night, week 1 got underway. Utah defeated Florida 24-11. And in the WNBA, it was the Sun over the Mercury. It's 84-74. Aces beat Mystics 84-75. Storm got by Sparks 72-61. And a few of the winners at, some of the action at the U.S. Open. Tennis, Jessica Pegula, she was among the winners at the U.S. Open. She advances. Carlos Alcaraz, he rolled on at the U.S. Open despite 29 unforced errors. That's quite a feat. Alex de Minaur, he powered into the U.S. Open third round once again. And Andy Murray did not. Andy Murray was eliminated while Nori Draper advanced. Apparently Nori, one of them defeated Murray. That's it. That's a quick look at sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offers also a live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks rose this morning as traders bet an increase in the U.S. unemployment rate could keep the Federal Reserve from tightening policy. Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 185 points or 0.2%. S&P 500 climbed to 0. 0.3%, and the NASDAQ Composite slipped 0.1%. Latest U.S. non-farm payrolls report showed the unemployment rate ticked higher to 3.8% in August, reaching its highest level in more than a year. Economists had expected to remain at 3.5%. Got your weather coming up next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 105 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 86. National Weather Service says a flood watch in effect for today into tonight. A chance of showers before noon, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between noon and 3 p.m., then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Increasing clouds with the highs right near 101. A south wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. Chance of precipitation today at 60%. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight before 2 a.m. Partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 79. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. Sunny on Saturday, highs right near 97. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 85 degrees, 63% the relative humidity. Again, Air Pollution Control District says air quality is not good. Hazardous in Calexico, very high levels of PM10. Air quality is very unhealthy for the rest of the region. Same thing, very high levels of PM10, a lot of dust in the air. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California. CBS News brought to you by IV Food Bank.com.
For millions of us, today is about getting somewhere.
Took the kids out of school this week and trying to get exactly that last summer break.
A big 3-day weekend push is on. It's estimated 148 million are on the move to mark Labor Day. National average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.82, according to AAA. For the San Diego woman to stay put.
Typically, we would go camping, we would travel. But right now, the prices are skyrocketing high. And it's just easier to stay home and barbecue.
On the labor front, the government says employers tacked on 187,000 jobs in August, better showing than July. John Waldman is CEO of Home Base, a company that helps staff small businesses.
We still see a lot of competition for workers. Wages are still going up, and we saw an acceleration of that in the month of August. And so I do think that probably is giving the Fed pause.
The Federal Reserve unlikely, he says, to change course on interest rates. President Biden will visit Florida tomorrow to check on the coastal hurricane damage. Governor Ron DeSantis says he's warned him some spots may be out of reach.
One thing that I did mention to him on the phone is where these communities, the hardest hit communities, it would be very disruptive to have the whole security apparatus that goes, because there's only so many ways to get into these places.
There's a manhunt in Pennsylvania for an escaped murderer. 34-year-old Danilo Cavalcante was convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend. Connor Barkan of affiliate KYW is on the story.
Cavalcante was spotted not far from the prison shortly after his escape, wearing a white T-shirt and gray shorts. Authorities are asking anyone who sees him not to approach him and call 911. A $10,000 reward is being offered for information that leads to his capture.
Police outside Columbus, Ohio have just released body cam footage of the shooting that killed a pregnant black woman about a week ago. Takaya Young's grandmother among those calling for full disclosure from police.
It should have never, ever happened.
Police say Young was suspected of shoplifting and accelerated her car toward an officer. From Detroit now, WWJ's Jeff Gilbert tells us the UAW has filed unfair labor practice charges against 2 automakers.
Stellantis calls the charges frivolous. GM says they're an insult. UAW President Shawn Fain says it's time to get moving.
The big three have a simple playbook when it comes to bargaining.
that can be summed up in 3 words: delay, delay, and delay.
On Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 117 points. NASDAQ is down 20. This is CBS News.
When you think of hiring, think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Hosting a barbecue is a breeze, but managing my frequent heartburn, that was a lot more work. I would chew up to 10 antacids in one day. Now I take just one Prilosec OTC, and my heartburn is blocked for a full 24 hours. Just one Prilosec OTC a day gives me one-and-done heartburn relief, so I can go back for seconds on my world-famous burgers.
Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Hey man, looking good. It's Stitch Fix. I'd like to thank my stylist for making me look so great. They always get my fit just right. They send clothes that work for me and my budget. They even found me my favorite pair of jeans. I'd like to thank Stitch Fix because let's get real, I couldn't make this style happen on my own. They just make everything so easy. So thank you, Stitch Fix. They just get me, and they'll get you too. Stitch Fix. Take your style quiz today at StitchFix.com.
Ticketmaster is not the only outfit dealing with a crush of Taylor Swift fans.
Welcome to the acoustic setting. As soon as Taylor Swift posted the announcement her Eras tour was being made into a movie that would debut in theaters October 13th, fans making a mad dash for seats crashed the AMC app. Chain says it shored up its server capacity to handle traffic at more than 5 times the current record for most tickets ever sold in a single hour. Lots of Swifties got messages online reservations were unavailable, with a suggestion to visit a theater in person for tickets. They're $19.89 for adults and $13.13 for kids. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The Atlantic Coast Conference has cleared the way for 2 Pacific Coast schools to come on board, Stanford and Cal. 2 of them from the disintegrating Pac-12. SMU is also joining the league. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
And your CBS News has been presented to this hour by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank, 760-370-0966.
San Diego, the Ford Labor Day Sell-a-thon is back. It's bigger, with inventory on the ground and ready for you now. It's bolder, with the hottest models and latest technology. It's better, with offers so good you can't pass them up. Right now, during the Labor Day Sell-a-thon only, get $1,000 open trade assist cash on F-150, Mustang, and across the Ford SUV lineup. We have the inventory, we have the offers, but they're not going to last. It's the Ford Labor Day Sell-a-thon, and it's bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Hurry, it all ends September 4th, so go to your San Diego County Ford dealers today. Open Trade Assist cash available on the 2022-23 Ford Escape, 2023 Edge, Expedition, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Mustang, and F-150. Open Trade Assist cash requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by September 4th, 2023.
All offers valid at Imperial County Ford dealers.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
What a sweet guy.
He's a genius guy, not so pretty, but awfully sweet. AM 1230.
Oh, I'm glad you're here because I want you to hear this.
KXO.
1230 KXO.